Alright. So one of those people I have to agree with.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Jesus.
Sorry. Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Alright. Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since Peko was in the office...
Wait. So it's not Ibuki. So it has to be Nekomaru? No, not Nekomaru. Chiaki. So, was it... Wait, was? No, because Peko was with us when the bathroom door was locked. I'm pretty sure she was.
She could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Wow. Well, it was the only one that really made any sense, so, you know.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
But I could have sworn Peko was with us when we first got there. I could have sworn she was with us. She was outside, right? No, because then she did go in before us. And then, yeah, okay, that does make sense.
Don't tell me you're crushing on
Just,
Peko.
just a little.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko. I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
Fucking disgusting. Wait, does that mean she took food in there? Really?
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt.
It's shit.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Oh
no. Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something?
It's okay, Peko. I understand. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you.
Oh my god.
I said it's fine. But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something? As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your
Oh my god.
Did you get excited?
How many fetishes do you have?
Seriously, stop it. But still, your stomach pain.
Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
Yeah, that is kind of a strange point to make.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
Wait. Right, because she did ask for... No, that doesn't make any... Wait, when could that
If so, the
have
killer
happened?
could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, I know I've said this numerous amount of times, but it couldn't have been Pecco or Fuyu. Cause why would he tell on himself like that? So it's probably someone I wouldn't even pictured that would have killed Byakuya. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Alright, let's see what we have here. Might be the AC timer or the party dishes. Maybe.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
So then why didn't...
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
So then why didn't Akane have any stomach pain then?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Damn it!
Crap!
God damn it. So...
Did you eat anything weird?
It's obviously the party dishes, so hold
I
on.
don't remember eating anything. Now that you mention, you brought food
It
to the
has to
office.
be,
Just a little
it has to
bit
be
from the dining
this.
hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Because the laxatives made sense. Hold on. Where's this game going?
No, it's impossible that laxatives would slip.
Right,
in the
because
food
like I
in the
just said, like a fucking dumbass, Akane had some too, and she didn't have any stomach pain.
Because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some
I
of
can
it
be
too.
so slow sometimes, I swear.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally
Yeah, I
fine.
bet you do.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I am terribly sorry, Terry. I can be a real dumbass sometimes, so excuse
I
me.
apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say,
Uh-oh.
bitch?
Cease this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to
You know
tell
what?
us.
I am about to bitch slap you so hard right now. Aren't you standing right next to me?
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. The AC. Or the irons in the storage room. That could have happened.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head. Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Hell no.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
That's probably what Mikon
It
just
does
said,
not
wasn't it?
have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
What? God damn it!
take it under control.
Probably messed with the breaker.
No, they couldn't because it's
It
too
does not
tall.
have to be the
No
breaker.
power
Maybe
supply.
it's tampered with the power supply. Maybe they caused
There
a
we
power
go.
surge.
I agree with that.
I rushed. I rushed that. Should have listened to everyone.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Nekomaru, please! No! We were bros!
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Ow! Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Alright.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons caused the black, then the killer
Oh,
had to
shit!
go to the storage room before and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true the irons were responsible for the blackout. That shouldn't be the only reason.
But the people in the dining
So
hall
we
weren't
can't
able
hit the
to
orange
The
ones,
irons
okay.
caused the blackout.
Shit.
Then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true that the irons were responsible.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons caused the blackout,
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Well, you learned. Well, I just learned something.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct.
Because if you try to cut the orange, then they basically just win the fucking whatchamacallit. I'm surprised I didn't take damage though. You know?
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
air conditioners!
Yeah. Those are things.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Yeah. Are we cool again, Nakomaru?
Indubitably?
You know words like
Check the
that?
old building's energy usage in advance and use the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun.
Wow.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000
Wow. Wow.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret.
This girl Mahiru. Damn. She reminds me of like a mom or something, you know? That's a lesbian.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. Or maybe the murder would
I mean, you kind of were in the bathroom taking a shit, so...
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
What are you talking about, Nagito? Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. this little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
You're starting to creep me out a little, Nagito. Just a little.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Nagito.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Wow.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so
Yeah,
long?
that's normally how debates can work. So, such a shame.
Fortunately, it's the truth.
Mona
Despite
me
the fact
shaking
that
back
we've
there.
discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
But Monokuma just said that one of us is the killer. Not could be, is.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What is wrong with you?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
You're really fucking
Nagito,
suicidal.
There's definitely something wrong with
There's Alright, Hajime. I was kind of on Nagito's side for the longest time. But now, he seems like a fucking psychopath.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
What?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
I think you just need to shut up right now, Nagito.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
What if we don't? We're all getting killed.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Oh no, he's starting to sway everybody into his little nonsense.
Me too. Please, take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
Wow, I've never seen Hiyoko like that. That's actually kind of sad.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Exactly.
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Didn't you just give this huge speech about how we're all friends and then you just said, who cares?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
You know, he keeps talking about how hope this and hope that, but he's just filled with fucking despair.
That's wrong,
Chiaki?
I think.
Did you say something?
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? He knew they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint. In order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My newest diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
as I thought. This diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to how they were able to move to the table in the dark. Jesus Christ. It's clearly shown in this diagram. Nagito was the closest one. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Where are you going with this, Hajime? Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord?
I can prove it with this.
There we go. That makes sense.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
But it couldn't have been Nagito. No way. It couldn't have been Nagito. No. I hope I'm wrong.
You're the only one!
Oh my god.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
It couldn't. No.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another...
You better have a solid alibi, Nagito, because Nagito. I'm sorry, I've been pronouncing his name wrong all this time. I'm sorry, just like Pecco's Nagito. Then you are fucked because.
I wonder, is something like that even possible? Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
He was the one who presented the sticks out of nowhere at that.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Personally, I just thought Nagito was weird, so yeah, that totally flew over my mind. Turns out, I accidentally ran out of space on my hard drive, so I had to go and delete some stuff. I don't know how much didn't record. I'm pretty sure it was only like the last few seconds. I might have accidentally skipped over like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue, so isn't there a way for me to, yeah, in case something like that happened, I'll just go through this. just in case anything happened while I was not recording. Does that sound fair? Or
You
does that
rigged
sound
the
fair?
drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
Oh
I
no.
don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
That's why he was so hell-bent on saying, yeah, none of us can be the killer.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
I know there's no way you could have done it, Nagito, so just
Nagito, tell me
come up
you
with
were
your
thinking.
alibi and just
Frankly, I don't want to believe it either.
really.
We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
Please. Nagito? Is he laughing? I knew there was something wrong with you, but not to this extent. Jesus Christ.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. Ah, how wonderful. How beautiful it is.
You must have a serious hard-on for hope.
Huh?
Just like how Monokuma has a serious hard-on for despair. Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
No way. You're lying.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
No way.
I'm the one who used the
Nagito.
power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
He's always been questionable, but I didn't think he was this far gone.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that
This Nagito.
too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
But you helped me with the investigation. You
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
oh my
He
god.
seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Wait, what?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
In fact, it's kind of weird. This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
It's not really all that bad. I think I write worse than that.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
I still don't believe all this. It just seems like he's just accepting all the blame, you know? Because he does want us all to die together and believing in someone. So I bet he is crazy enough to pull a stunt like this. He can't be the real killer. Something just doesn't feel right. Then how about that old looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I see. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all.
But he was with us the entire time,
It
though.
was all a trap to manipulate us.
I could have sworn he was with us the entire time.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Ultimate lucky student. Nagito's talent. Ultimate babyface, ultimate unlucky student, ultimate transporter.
I see. You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
No.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, they despaired things.
But you were so... You respected Byakuya way too... I don't get it.
That you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
So Nagito has a hard-on for both despair and hope.
That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh?
Mikon?
The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito...
You see, Mikon felt that something wasn't right.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but... there's just something little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I am really about to hit you right now, Hiyoko.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
You sure have a creative mindset there, Gundam. When it comes to your wordplay, at least. From this point on, well, yeah, I think those are the little texts that we have to shoot down so that we can get extra seconds on the timer. So I think that's about it. I'm not going to fall into despair. I hope you don't. Oh, we can't shoot him down yet to get extra points. Damn, that sucks. Oh well. Mikan's autopsy results.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito.
Damn it.
He has already confessed.
You know...
Let her speak.
That
God
bastard
damn.
Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
Never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Oh
Then
my
let's
god.
prepare to cast our votes.
No. She must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think the killer was so obviously... he has already confessed. You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Damn, it might have been Fuyu.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
Because while Nagito was cleaning, or Nagito, no, it's Nagito. I just confused myself, I'm sorry. Because while Nagito was cleaning, someone could have snuck in and hid the knife and did all that other bullshit, I
What the
guess.
hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry of his on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey,
Yep.
that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Oh my god.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan?
Oh my god.
As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
Wasn't there like a missing skewer?
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
Sorry! Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Oh my god.
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Yeah, Ibuki would know.
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh my god.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Oh, Akane, please!
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you
My
think
dude
about it,
Kazuichi,
the truth
yo.
is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it. What's not it?
truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Ibuki's account, right?
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Yes! Don't act so
You
surprised.
were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Yeah, because Nagito said ow.
Ah, don't step on my feet.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't say like ow like the way that he did.
What the
so.
hell? What's going on here? This is...
In fact, Nagito was questioning why Byakuya would say all that.
Oh,
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
you guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
Nagito, you were with me when she said
It's a
that.
good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what
What the hell?
Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As
Huh?
a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Wait. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife? And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No. Actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body was lying on the table.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
From
That's-
the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Jesus
What
Christ.
happened after that? Even I don't know.
So then,
Hello? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one.
we didn't... All that shit was just...
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth.
All that time wasted because of fucking Nagito.
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
There is something really, really messed up with you. And once this trial is over, we are going to have a long talk about you. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. This whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Uh-oh. Suspended? That's a first.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. $10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
What are you gonna do?
Shh, I don't know who the killer is. The highest possible candidate is still Fuyu. I'm gonna continue on. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is unless you played the game before.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Of course.
You're so evil.
Oh no. But it's suspended. That's weird. But I've been went over my limit. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.